Okay. Is that working? It's working. Good. Alright, sorry about that. If you've only just tuned in, well, if you're watching this on the playback, let me just tell that, that's really distracting. If you're watching this on the playback, you can skip to the, I'll put in the time that you can skip to in the description box, so you don't have to sit and wait. Yeah, I do apologise for the audio. Not quite sure what happened. Didn't like my microphone for some reason. Maybe there's a way to... Maybe I have to... I don't know. I don't know what I need to do for it. Alright, it's been over 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, it's been 6 minutes. Wow, didn't know that. Okay, I'll give it a bit more time. Some people may not be ready yet. Just realised, can you... Yeah. Okay. At least it seems to be working. That's the important thing. Oh, that's... Just realised, did I copy... Yes, I did. I might as well just give it until I've set everything up. Since it makes more sense, I'm not able to start yet anyway. Might as well. So I just realised I signed in as... Well, this is going smoothly already, isn't it? I completely forgot about this, but I made sure everything else was set up fine. And, I forgot about this bit. Okay, still got nobody just yet. That's fine. Oh, wait, it's already... Yeah. Need to keep an eye on that. Right. Is it okay? Seems to be good. Okay. Right. Yeah, give it a little longer. I know sometimes with views on my videos it takes a little bit longer, so just wait and see. Okay then, so let's send this out on Twitter. So this might be a little bit longer than I expected then, simply because this is taking... I was meant to have all this set up with Twitter already, and I'll just put... Right. Wow, 10 minutes. Blimey, the time goes so quick. Crazy. Right, I believe that's sent. I did not realise it was going to take... Yeah, because it's only me that's watching myself at the moment, so I'm keeping an eye on the stream. Right, let's... Like I said, I might as well keep it live as I haven't quite set everything up just yet. Makes sense. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Like I said, once I've set everything up. Oh, it's birds. Wow, so time. Okey-dokey. Okay. Okay. Okay then, that will do it. Hello, Luna. Right, so it's been 13 minutes. Might give it just right, I've finished setting everything up, so yeah, I think I'll just give it, I don't know, maybe 2 more minutes. Or 1 more minute now. I think that should be long enough. And then I will end the stream. Okay. I'm not sure. Part of me feels just like starting. Yeah, might. Okay. Oh, it's because of. Yeah, just keep an eye on it. Okay. Right, what happened to that? But my eyesight was going weird. Yeah, I think I'll leave it till 20 past actually, considering that I've only just sent out the links. And should give people enough time. A little bit surprised though. Yeah, might have to get started in a minute. Right. I think everything's set up and ready to go. Let me know if the microphone is working correctly or not, because, well, I had to actually just pull it out because it wasn't working for some reason. It made this really fuzzy noise, which you might notice on the playback. Oh, hiya. I'm alright, thanks. Wow, that's a pleasant surprise. Yeah, I'm alright. How are you? How are you doing? Thanks for coming along. I've been waiting here for about, how long is it? Been about nearly 20 minutes, and I wasn't sure if anybody was going to turn up. Oh, it's good to hear from you. Thanks for coming along, by the way. I'm just going to get started in just a moment. Just going to see if anybody else might happen to turn up. It says 2 people, but I'm one of them, by the way. I'm just keeping an eye on the, making sure it goes all smoothly. What's that? It's come up. Oh, alright. That's not important. Yeah. So, I've got quite a bit to talk about. I'm actually quite surprised in some ways that there hasn't been at least 1 or 2 more people by now, because it's still a little channel at the moment, still tiny, so still growing, but it's going to take a little bit more time. But I'm sure it'll get there one day. Right, let's see. So it's gone over 20 minutes. I think I'll just wait for it to get to the 21-minute mark, and then I'll start. At least there's one, at least I got you watching, so you never know, some people might come on. Oh, thanks. Oh, you've been checking them out. Oh, is that the, do you mean the Home Gaming YouTube channel? or the Facebook one. But then I don't think you're on Facebook. You do. Oh, okay. Yeah, the uploads I've been putting them on there, but views haven't been that great with them. Um, they could be better, but it's still very tiny. I think there's only 2 subscribers at the moment on that one. But on Facebook, the Facebook page seems to be doing well. I get plenty of views on there, which is why I'm thinking about getting rid of the YouTube channel and moving it over to Facebook simply because I get more views on there. I think it's because there's not as much competition. I think that's why. And so I'm editing my videos a little bit differently now just to make them stand out a little bit more. But yeah, I think that's all that's going to turn up for today. Oh, well, like I said, it's crazy. Yes, it has actually. For the Home Studios channel. Yeah, I believe that's the Try Not to Laugh. Was it Try Not to Laugh at the Seagulls Stop It Now, the original version, and yeah, it's got over 26,000 views. It's crazy. I never expected it to do that well, and that's what's really helped this channel out. Without that video, I'm so glad I decided to do that, because without that video, I don't know if it would have done as well. Probably not. But yeah, that got me quite a few subscribers and helped me get to my mark. So I'm really grateful for that video. Actually, I'm really glad that it's done so well. And yeah, but unfortunately, try not to laugh challenges, which is actually one of the points on here, which I might as well bring out now. Try not to laugh challenges haven't been doing as well as they used to. To start with, they were what made this channel, but now not so much. Don't really get many views on them now. Google Translate Sings reactions, on the other hand, do really well. I can get like 3,000 views on there, whereas Trying Not to Laugh Challenges is about under 100 now. So not doing as great as it was before. But hey, it made the channel, but it's time for it to go. It isn't a bad thing because that's not what I wanted this channel to be about. I didn't want it to be a reaction channel or a Try Not to Laugh reaction kind of channel. It was meant to be sort of like entertainment with movies and web series. I had all this stuff going on that I planned for it. It's kind of backfired slightly, but yeah, actually that'd be great. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, if you could do that for me, that'd be really great. Don't worry if nobody comes along, or it's up to you if you want to, but I don't mind. Aw, thanks. That's really nice. I'm so glad that you were able to make it because you know what? I was actually about to cancel the live stream. I just thought, no one's probably going to come along, so I'll leave it. But yeah, at least you came along, so thanks. It's made it worth it actually. I thought even if only one person turns up, that's fine with me because it is a tiny channel, so I don't expect like hundreds or thousands like what some channels get because obviously they're a lot bigger than I am. So yeah, but it's growing. It's growing. It's slowly getting there. Weird thing actually, it grows quicker when I'm not around. Not sure if that's people trying to tell me something, but whenever I upload a video, I can sometimes lose subscribers, which is interesting. So, oh, quick question. Yes, actually, you know what? That's one of the points. I might as well jump straight to that, I guess. Yeah, I'm actually going to be live streaming on the Home Gaming channel in December. So I completed a game called Hidden Agenda, although the only thing is, because I censor the swearing in it, which there isn't much swearing, but I still censor it, simply because that's what I want to do. People have asked me questions on it. I did get a question when I did do that with a video. They said, why did you censor it? And I've been meaning to get back to them, and it's because simply it's a family-friendly channel, and it's nice for people to come in on here and not have to worry about anything like that. But obviously if it's live, there's nothing I can do. But I would like to do Hidden Agenda live though, simply because it's nice, because it's a decision-making game, so it'd be nice to say, all right, which option do you think I should go for? But we'll see. But I might do that one. But I'll only do games that I've completed. So I don't know what other game series I could do that I've completed. Monsters Inc. That'll be finished by then. That's on the PS1. Spider-Man won't be finished. Spyro Reignited trilogy definitely won't be, because Spyro has been delayed now till 13th November. So, yeah, that one won't be coming out just yet. But yeah, I'm going to be doing live streams on the Home Gaming channel starting from December, which would be great. I honestly don't know how you could, because I have never used Twitch. I've heard about people that have used it. I've never used it myself. I've never even been on the site, I don't think. So, I'm not really sure how you should advertise it. I suppose advertise it how you want to, really. If that's what you mean, if you mean like what to say, I guess advertise it in your own words, because I always find people do such a better job. Like when I explain my movie ideas to people, when I explain the plot and everything to people, I do a terrible job at it, even though I'm the one that's made the film. And I found that when it's written out and I tell others about the film, they can tell it so much better than I can. And it's like, yes, that's what I was trying to tell you. Yeah, that it's about this. But I'm not very good, and so I end up ruining it sometimes when I tell people what my films are about, and people are like, I don't quite get it, and it's because I'm just not very good at telling it. But other people are, so it's just, I can write it, I just can't explain it. It's just one of those things. But yeah, yeah, sure. I can give you a few minutes. Might as well. Because this is like a hangout as well, so that's fine. So I wanted to do 2 in 1. Oh, well, it's turning out to be an alright stream. I don't know how many views I'll get afterwards, though, once it's no longer live. But we'll have to wait and see. So, for those that are obviously watching on the playback now, so as I just mentioned, Try Not to Laugh challenges are cancelled. They're no longer going up. And they will be replaced with something else that will be on a Tuesday. I'm still trying to think of something, but something I was kind of thinking of is movie reactions, where I react to movies. Only trouble with that, of course, is I can't upload the whole film, which is fine anyway, because the video is going to be really, really long. So I'm only going to upload like maybe half of the like half an hour worth of the video. So I'll just do that. Sorry, I'm just waiting. It's just because someone's supposed to be. I think someone's coming back in a moment. But it's difficult because obviously there's the playback of this. So yeah. So anyway, welcome to the first home studios live stream ever. Not too much of a great one, to be honest with you, in terms of views. But hey, you know, it's still a tiny channel, so I suppose what do I expect, really? But yeah. So what was I was going to mention? Oh yeah, so this is the Home Summer Update 2018 live with a Q&A. So even if you have questions after, if you're watching this on the playback and you have any questions afterwards, then do let me know, and I will improve this in the future. It's because I was kind of expecting to get people watching sooner, so that's why it's kind of taken me a really long time to start, and everything's kind of muddled up now and all over the place, because I was simply expecting people to tune in a little bit sooner. So that's why. But I promise you they will improve in the future. And if you're still watching this on the playback now, then that is incredible. But yeah, how long am I into it? Oh wow, so it's half an hour already. Okay. Right. Okay, I think I'm just gonna get straight into it. So the part I wanted to start with was home studios and the reaction videos. You could, oh wait, I forgot the mic. That's not the microphone that's being used now, is it? So most of the reaction videos will now be moving over to the Mr. Home channel. So they'll now be moving over there simply because the reason why is because it's a bit more personal. Because the camera's close, so you can expect videos like this with the camera like this at this angle. So it's a bit closer, it's a bit more personal, and that's why I want to move them over there. For that reason, then my reaction videos will be a lot better. I can have my earphones in as well, and I feel just more relaxed. I actually done a test on it, and I found that I'm a lot more relaxed. So yeah, you can expect to see those types of videos up on the Mr. Home channel very, very soon. Hopefully next week. Hopefully, I'm not sure whether or not that will happen, but you just have to wait and see with that one. Yeah, so the ones that are moving over, just to point them out to you, is the How It Should Have Ended reaction and reaction videos I do, and the James Dunn reacts. I will sometimes bring them back onto the channel every so often. Not too often, but every now and then I might do one on the Home Studios channel, simply because those that have subscribed to the channel for that don't feel like it's been completely left. But Google Translate Sings reaction videos will be remaining on the Home Studios channel, so they'll be remaining here. They're not going to be going anywhere. So just thought I'd point that one out. And also, Hangout Wednesdays. You may remember, but what was it? Like 2 years ago, I remember I announced that I was doing Hangout Wednesdays, and there was no proper how I was going to do it, what Hangout Wednesdays was supposed to be about. And now they're going to be on the Mr. Home channel simply because, again, it's a more personal channel and it makes more sense with the name Hangout Wednesdays. So that's why Hangout Wednesdays will now be moving to Mr. Home as well. So I'm moving a lot of content over. I'm not completely ditching content, apart from trying not to laugh challenges, but they might also go on the Mr. Home channel, maybe. Depending on how well they do there, we'll have to wait and see for that. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh my gosh, I lost my thought. So yeah, Hangout Wednesdays is going to be more personal and literally like a hangout video. Sometimes they'll be live. Sometimes I might actually place them as vlogs. They might be those kind of styles. Maybe I have something I want to talk about. It'd be those kinds of videos. So it's literally like hanging out. That's what you can expect from Hangout Wednesdays, is actually what it is in the name. And so time seems to be going slower now. That's interesting. Now I'm actually starting. So yeah, what else is there? So this is the part where I'd normally take a break for a moment and go straight into the questions, but it doesn't seem that I can do that. So let's move on to the original content then. So original content, there's going to be mini dramas that are going to be coming out onto the channel. Now these mini dramas are basically what I just mentioned that they are. It's all in the title. They're like little acting scenes, little sketches, and most of them are drama. They're not really comedy because I don't know how to write comedy. That's not really my kind of thing that I can do. So drama, on the other hand, yeah. That's mainly what they're going to be about, just a little mini drama. Some of them might turn into a little mini drama series, literally might only maybe a few seconds to a few minutes long. Definitely not very long, definitely under 5 minutes, at least most of the time. I don't see them being any longer. So they are just like little mini dramas. So it gives me a chance to practice acting as well as, showing you kind of what I'm working on. What this channel is about, which is about movies and web series and shows, and that's what the channel was meant to be about. And that's why these changes are now coming into place, simply because of that. So, yes, I just lost my train of thought now. What was it I was meant to be? Oh, damn. I don't know why. I just saw the number change on there and... Okay. Anyway, yeah. So, Hangout Wednesdays. Sorry, mini dramas. It threw me off looking at the number change, and I realised that somebody else was watching me. Yeah. So mini dramas will be literally just to kind of turn the channel in a different direction. The direction it was meant to be going in, because it's kind of strayed a little bit. So I'm just bringing it back. And one of the kind of it's not really, I don't know if it's not a movie and it's not a series. I don't know what you would call it, but it's called Forgotten Earth Chapter 1. And it's a series there'll be very big gaps between this series, so there might be like a 6-month gap between each one. I'm planning to do like 3 to 5 chapters of that, so you can expect to see that next year. Hopefully, filming will hopefully start in November. I'm not going to promise anything because I always say this when it comes to filming stuff. I'm always saying, oh yeah, filming will definitely start then. And that, so yeah, Forgotten Earth Chapter 1 will be coming hopefully next year, and I'm really excited for it. I've already started a bit of it, so that's great. Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about that. That's absolutely fine. I mean, you know, it's like I said, it's still a tiny channel, so it's that's fine. But thanks for trying for me anyway. I appreciate that. But yeah, I wasn't really expecting anybody else to turn up. I think if people were, they would have turned up by now. So, but that's absolutely fine. So I'm just gonna kind of just get straight into it because obviously time's getting on. I planned for it to be an hour. I'm gonna try and aim for less than that, but at the moment I'm actually doing quite well at getting through it. But yeah, so I'm starting with original content that's coming out onto home studios, and one of the things I'm working on, which is a movie, is called at the moment it's called Curtis Manfield Manford. Gosh, I can't even get my own titles right. So Curtis Manford is gonna be. I was listening. This is how I come up with these. I come up with these because I listen to music, and when I listen to music, that's how I come up with other ideas. That's how I come up with other ideas for films, is simply through music. And when I was listening to this, I was thinking black and white. I don't know why, black and white came to mind, and I can only film stuff with me in it at the moment. So yeah, sorry, I'm a little bit all over the place today. So yeah, I can only film stuff with me in it, so it is going to be me playing all the characters, but I'm going to be dressing up a little bit, and it'll be good fun as well as kind of like a bit of a serious film at the same time. But there will be some funny stuff in there, which I'm really looking forward to. Unfortunately, I can't reveal too much about it because it's still early days yet with writing, so don't know when you can expect that. But moving on to the Mr. Home channel, so the Mr. Home channel, I'm going to be doing a search YouTube with me. Now, basically, the search YouTube with me is just is basically where I just watch videos. It's not the same as reacting. They're not going to be reaction videos. It's just literally I'm searching for stuff. Some of it will just be really funny. Some of it's stuff that I want to share with you, but don't necessarily feel like it's a proper reaction video. And then some of it will just be, I don't know, like some of it might be educational stuff. And that's the thing, I might watch more than one video. I plan to make them about 15 minutes long. So if I watch one video that's like 3 minutes, then I'll watch another 1 or 2. And that's basically what it is. So search YouTube with me is basically that. Depending on how well it does, of course, I'll keep it going. If it doesn't do that well, I won't. And it's weird, I'm doing well now. No one's watching. I'm actually doing better. I don't know why I always feel distracted. I feel more pressure. That's why I feel more pressure, because it's like somebody's watching, need to keep my audience engaged. So that's why I do apologize every time. You probably know when someone's watching me because I kind of like everywhere. But yeah, live streaming will also be on the Mr. Home channel. I do plan to be doing it on there as well. And it'll be this kind of style when it comes to live streaming on the Mr. Home channel, because the Mr. Home channel is a very personal kind of channel, like this kind of filming, unlike home studios where it's more at a distance. And I like home studios to be as professional as I can make it, and then the Mr. Home channel is more like where I can be me. So that's why there'll be more live streaming, and it'll be stuff like Q&As. Hangout Wednesdays, like I mentioned earlier, will also be live streamed sometimes, and yeah, I'm not sure what other live streams I could do, but you guys can help me out on that and decide what to do. Oh, Discord. I've heard of that. I've heard that from another YouTuber, actually. Didn't have a clue what it was. I've never heard of it. You could ask there if you want to, Jevon. If anybody happens to want to come along on there, that's great. I am going to hang on a minute, how far am I already through this? Pretty much, I don't know. I mean, you could give it a go. Like I said, I'm planning to only keep this to an hour, and it's about 40 minutes at the moment. And this isn't the best live stream I've done. I do apologize. I have mucked up quite a bit with this live stream. Simply because I don't know. I've never done it live before, so it just feels like this pressure. Hopefully, the next time I do this, it'll be a bit different. I'll be a bit more relaxed. But yeah, so I'm just gonna keep going with it, and whoever happens to join, happens to join. But at least, like I said, I've got one person watching. I've got you, so it makes it feel more worthwhile in that way. So yeah, thanks for coming along. So yeah. Yeah, so one of the other ones I wanted to talk about as well is home gaming. Just bringing up some of the home channels because I own about 10 of them and I'm not very active on 10 of them. Trying to get around to it, it's a challenge for sure, trying to get that much content because home gaming takes up so much of my time because I've got so many game series going. I've got Tomb Raider going on the PS1 for Classic Fridays. I've got loads. A little bit, I've kind of given myself a little bit too much, which is just typical of me, really. I tend to do that a lot. Oh, thanks. Yeah, hopefully might be able to get a few more towards near the end. I was thinking about deleting the live stream afterwards, but I think I might keep it up as just for something for others to look back on, me to look back on in the future and think, oh, I remember when I did that. I remember when I messed up with that first live stream. At least then I've got something to learn from. But yeah, thanks anyway. Thanks for your support on that. That's great. I'm actually surprised that none of my other subscribers turned up. They're quite quick to watch my videos, but maybe they just... I don't know, unless maybe it's just the type of video. Maybe they're not keen on hearing about the updates with it, or maybe they're just busy. Because I've done it at 7 o'clock because I have a lot of American people. So I wanted it to work around their time schedule. So... yeah, it seems like maybe they might still be busy, or I don't know. I don't know what time it is in America, so it's probably like early afternoon. But yeah, what was I saying? I was going to move on to the home gaming channel. So yeah, so Spider-Man gameplay will be going on there, and it's another thing to add to my gameplay series. So another one to do. So I don't want to give myself too much because I've already got enough. But like I said, I own 10 channels at the moment, and this is one of them. So Spider-Man gameplay, Spider-Man comes out on September 7th. I've already pre-ordered it, so hopefully it will arrive in the post on that day. I hope so. It looks really good. It's only available on PS4, unfortunately, for Xbox users, but I'm really excited to play it, and I can't wait to do the gameplay series. I don't know how long it's going to last for, so I don't know how long it might take me to complete. I think it'll definitely be complete next year. I don't think it'll be a 2-year thing. If it does start to stretch on a little bit, I might upload twice a week on it, just to get through it. Like Horizon Zero Dawn, I'm uploading twice a week, simply because I really want to get through the game, because I've already kind of played it. I'm doing a new game plus on there. And Spyro Reignited Trilogy, I already mentioned earlier, so I'm going to be playing that November on, no, not November 13th, in that week. It will be on the, I think the Saturday. I think it's going to be on the Saturday, so you can expect to see that then. Really looking forward to it, really excited. Oh, sorry, what game was that? I know, oh, thank you. Yeah, I know, I can't believe it's over 300 now. It's crazy, I haven't been uploading that much either, and it's just amazing it's still going up. But yeah, let me know, what game was that? Was it the Spider-Man one? It does look really good, by the way. I'm really excited for it. I can't wait. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Then I mentioned the live streaming earlier. Yeah, the Spider-Man one. Yeah, it looks awesome. I can't wait to play it. Apparently they said, I didn't want to look in too much into it, like with the trailers and everything, so I didn't want too many spoilers. I wanted to experience it for the first time. But I've had a little bit of a nose with it, and it's they said they wanted to include villains that we've seen before in video games and movies, but there are also some Spider-Man villains. I think there's only one, maybe, that we haven't seen before, which is interesting. And I've got the Marvel fact files as well, so I've been looking through thinking, is it that one that could be in it? I don't know if Venom will be in it. I haven't seen him in it. I've seen Sinister Six, most of them members in it, so we're going to get Vulture, Shocker, and all of them coming into it, which I love the look of Shocker. He looks absolutely fantastic, because I liked him in the original Spider-Man game, and I like that they've kind of kept the same look, and I hope they do in the films as well, if they ever make a film on him. I hope that they keep his same look, because I do like his look, and hopefully they keep it for the films, but we'll have to wait and see if they'll ever make one on him, which they should do, really. I don't see why not. Yeah, and I'm going to skip home audio a little bit. I'm just going to go briefly over it, simply because home audio is getting some short stories coming on there, so they're audio, like audiobooks. One of them is a short story called The Bell. That's pretty much all I can say about it, because I don't know what to say without spoiling it, because I think it's so short. I don't want to ruin it, and that's another reason why I'm not very good when it comes to talking about my stuff, because I'm like, I don't know what to mention without it being a spoiler, so I just tend to just mention titles and basically let people wait and see what it's all about nearer that time. But there's also Lone Rider. Lone Rider, I'm so excited to release this film, and there's going to be a mini book series before then, and I'm really, really looking forward to it, to releasing that one. So Lone Rider is about a man who has been absolutely crushed. He's lost the love of his life, his child as well, his unborn child, and he's in a really bad place. And so he gets approached by this guy who knows about his past and the things that he's done, and offers him a chance to be able to remove his pain. So he helps him and tells him that he can remove his suffering, as well as getting him to become something much bigger than himself. And that's pretty much all I can say on that one, because the film isn't going to be released until 2025, and it won't be on home studios. There are a few reasons why it won't be home studios. It'll be on another channel. It'll be on another channel I've created, and there are a few reasons why for that, but I won't get into that until later on. But yeah, the film's going to be a bit of a long way off, simply because it's so much bigger than what I first created it as. It's just kind of grown, and I try not to do this. I try to think, all right, that's it. I've planned so many years of my life. I don't want to go any further, because I think I've already planned until pretty much until I'm 50. I planned movies up until I'm 50 years old, or nearly 60. So there is so much planned. I'm so excited for what's to come. I wish I could just jump in time just to that time when it's the best time ever. And I can't wait. There's so much content planned from now up until I'm like nearly 60 years old, or maybe even like 20 to 30 years after I'm dead. There's still content I've planned that can be made. So there is so much coming. And I'm really excited to talk about it. Next year, you will see something on the Lone Rider next year, because there's going to be like a mini book series, as that's the best way I feel like to promote it, is to do like a mini book series. Some of them will be turned into films, but not all of them. Some of them might be a bit too out there for me to turn into films, and maybe a bit too complicated to film, because the budget will hopefully be like 25,000 to film the first film, and I need to make sure I can get hold of that money by then. And yeah, I really look forward to it. I'm really looking forward to that. But there'll be more details on that later on, eventually. I can't exactly say when, but next spring there'll definitely be a mini book series, and I'll make an announcement before then. So it'll be a physical book that will be released, and it'll be available to buy. It'll be very cheap. I don't want to make it too expensive. I'm also going to hire an artist for that, which I'm still on the lookout for at the moment. So someone to do the artwork for the book. But yeah, really look forward to that. Really excited for what's to come. Oh, thank you. Oh, that's so great. Thank you, Jevon. That's incredible. So who knows? There might be some extra ones that happen to come before the end, because yeah, only about 10 minutes. Yeah, Luna. But you never know, some might have to come towards near the end, which is absolutely fine. If people do come in and they're happy to chat, I'm happy to chat for a little bit, if that's the case. Thanks. I don't know when I'll do another one on home studios, because the thing is, it was meant to be on Thursday. I wanted to do it, but I was actually meant to explain this at the start. I didn't bother. Um, I was meant to do this on Thursday, but I just I couldn't find it on my phone because I scheduled it for desktop, but my webcam isn't very good, and I wanted to use my phone as the camera. But there was a bit of a problem with it, and I scheduled it for 1 o'clock, but then it put for 5 a.m. when I actually went on Dunn. So for some reason, he wanted me to do it at 5, and I had the same problem yesterday, but then my anxiety was a bit too high, and I was like, I can't do it, I can't go on camera, I'm too nervous. Because my anxiety levels just go up straight through the roof sometimes, which is why I struggle to get out the house. So I actually can't remember, I haven't been out for a while. I can't remember the last time I went to town actually. I think it was like 6 weeks ago when I went into town. So yeah, been a while. I need to try and get out more. Hence why I look so pale. It's because I haven't been out much. And yeah. So health and fitness, I'm just going to touch on briefly a little bit. Health and fitness, I'm going to be doing a fitness diary because I have lost a lot of weight. My eating habits haven't changed. I've just been losing a lot of weight. I think it's just a lot of stress that my mind has been going on in my head, and it's caused my body to react in a way where it's losing weight. So I kind of have to build back up again my progress and get my body back to the way it used to be. And I thought, why not film it? Why not do like a documentary on it and film my progress? Yeah, I will be doing more of that soon. I don't know when I'm going to be getting into shape because I came up with an idea, as always, for a new series. My character, I came up with the idea simply because I've lost all this weight, and I thought, you know what? It would be a good idea for me to create a character that isn't very well, who's going through a lot, and that. So I thought, you know what, I'll keep the weight loss for now, and next, maybe, I don't know, maybe later on this year, I'll start getting back into shape again and building myself back up. So maybe next year, later this year. And obviously there'll be stuff where I'm doing health and fitness research as well, so I'll be sharing stuff that I find, some facts about it. Like even water, I remember I found an interesting video on water, and it was incredible on how good for you it actually is. I can't remember some of the stuff that was pointed out because it was a while when I watched it, but I just remember thinking, wow, there's a lot more to water than I had realized, and how it can help with muscle building as well. It was just incredible. The facts in there was great. Yes, you know what? I might do. I might do that for the home cooking channel. Or I could do it on this channel, I suppose, as what you say is if it would be funny to watch, and that's mainly what I want home studios to be about, really. I might bring it in, or maybe I'll do it for the home show as part. Oh wait, no, because that wouldn't quite work. No, that wouldn't work. No, I might do it. Yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea. Actually, I didn't think of that. Um, yeah, I'll have a think about that, and I might give it a go. Not sure if it'd be on home studios or home cooking. Not 100% sure, but I might definitely consider that. Yeah, thanks. Actually, that's another reason why I wanted to do this as well, so that I can get a bit of feedback on ideas and suggestions on what people want to see. Because I can only say, right, this is what I'm going to do with the channels. Blah 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 blah. But it's also good for I like my audience to give me feedback on stuff that they want to see as well, because I'm happy to create. Obviously, I want to make people as happy as I can. I mean, obviously, you can't please everybody, but I want to make people as happy as I can when watching my videos, and yeah, hopefully. Ah, thanks, Jevon. That's great. I'm so glad that you were able to come along for this. It's made it so much more enjoyable because I was just kind of looking at the time and thinking, I think I'm just going to leave it and just cancel the stream. I've put it on Facebook and Twitter. I put the link, but oh well, doesn't matter. Like I said, even if only one person turns up, makes it all worthwhile. At least I'm not alone. Is the important thing. So yeah, pretty much the extra stuff. I think how much is there for extra? I think there's there's only just literally one thing to talk about for this, and that's because there's so much going on with with YouTube channels and social media. So what I decided to make things easier for myself, I decided to, with a Twitter account, rather than open a Twitter account for each home channel, which there'll be a lot to maintain, I can barely handle what's going on at the moment, keep my own Twitter and Facebook up to date, let alone the YouTube channels as well. So it's too much for me to do. So what I decided to do is create one that home studios and home records and home gaming as well, most likely, will have their own YouTube channels. But the other ones, like maybe Home Help might have its own, I'm not sure. But most of them anyway, most of the other ones will come under Home TV. And that's basically where you'll see all the other ones. Simply because it just makes it so much easier. I want to make life a little bit easier for myself because I've given myself enough of a challenge with everything I'm doing at the moment. But I do want to keep my home channels up to date and upload as much as I can onto them. It's just really tricky at the moment, and especially as I don't sleep very well at night, I'm not very good in the mornings, and the mornings is the only time when I usually get to film. So yeah, I noticed actually in some of my gameplay videos, you might be able to hear it in my voice that sometimes I'm just not in the mood to play any games, but it's like, well, I've only got so many days left, so I have to upload something. So yeah, I just actually done some gameplay videos today. I've done Tomb Raider. So at least I can edit that today. I'm not going to leave it till the last minute like I normally do. So I'm going to make sure that's edited today and ready for Friday. But yeah, that's pretty much it, actually. And I just realised, no, I didn't even get myself a drink for this, which was pretty bad. My mouth is very dry. I think that's pretty much it. That's all there is to mention. There's nothing else really. How did I do? Well, I did it under an hour. I didn't think I could do it. If I didn't have to, if I didn't have to sort some stuff out during the stream, probably would have got it done sooner. But it's just as well, I suppose, really. Yeah, but I think that's pretty much it. No one else has turned up. Ah, that's true. That's true. I definitely do want to do some games. I might do some for the Mr. Home channel. That's the thing I kind of think, because the Mr. Home channel is a very personal channel where I can be like this on camera compared to Home Studios, and I'm just kind of thinking like maybe I should do the Mr. Home live streams with the gaming, or just do it on Home Gaming channel, and I could still be personal with it, I suppose. It's just weird. I have this whole vision for the home channels being like professional, or as professional as I can make them anyway. Hence why I'm making some changes here. I've got some new stuff around me, and getting this place redone up. So that reminds me, home studios, if you don't know already, will change. The look of it will all change next year. I'm actually going to be filming over there. That's going to be the studio setup. And it won't be finished, unfortunately, till next year. But definitely the first video to go up in January will be filmed in here, and I should be able to get more videos out because it takes me 20 minutes to take down the lights and all my other equipment, microphone, laptop. It takes me 20 minutes to put it all downstairs and set it all up, and I could have made like 2 videos in that time, so it's just ridiculous. And so I thought, you know what, there's got to be an easier way to do this. And so I thought, you know what, my room's big enough. I could do an office area here and then a studio area over there, and it will work. It's gonna be slightly cramped. I'm gonna work on redesigning it again next year, replacing a few more bits. But at the moment, it will do, and I can fit everything in. So that'd be great. Oh, thanks, Jevon. That's really great. I'm so glad you're able to. Even if you're the only view that this live stream ever gets, like if nobody watches the playback afterwards, I'm grateful. I'm grateful if that one person was able to watch it, and that's incredibly great. And I've gone over my hour mark, so I think leaving it here is probably the best thing to do, because I don't want. I know when I see other people's live streams and they go on for over an hour, it's like, oh my gosh. You know, even though I really like them, but it's just feels like it's too much, and so I just watch the important bits, and then when they get into stuff that's not very relevant, I'm like, okay, I've seen enough. And yeah, I've actually when I've looking to do live streams, they actually mentioned that as well. They said try to keep it about an hour, considering that people will watch probably the playback. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna leave the video here. Leave the stream here as it feels like the best thing to do. I've run out of stuff to talk about. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, and yeah, hope you have a good week too. It's actually been a lot of fun, even though it's just been you here. It's been so much fun, and if anybody else wants to leave any comments as well, if you're watching this on the playback and you want to leave any comments, please do. And any suggestions or even a Q&A, I can continue it in the comments section, or I might save them for maybe another live stream or I might do just a separate video on it. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're watching this and you haven't subscribed, there's a notification bell that comes up after you have subscribed. So make sure you click on that and you'll be notified about videos that come out onto the channel. Check out the other home channels if you want to as well. I do apologise, it's not very active right now, but they will be at some point. Home gaming is, besides home studios, home gaming is the most most active YouTube channel there is at the moment out of the home channels. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you. Ooh, that's another thing as well. There's not going to be many videos out until next year, so I'll try and upload at least once a month. We'll have to see how that goes. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you when I next see you. Bye. And if it lets me.